Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Rita's Book Club. Keeping with the Pride Month theme, this week I'm reviewing The Prospects by Kitty Hoffman. This book appeared on my Bookstagram feed and I was instantly curious to read it. I love a good sports romance and this seemed a bit different, especially with a trans athlete being the main character. Hope is familiar territory for Jane Ionescu. He has always loved baseball, a sport made for underdogs and optimists like him. He also loves his team, the minor league Beaverton Beavers, and for the most part, he loves the career he has built. As the first openly trans player in professional baseball, Gene has nearly everything he's ever let himself dream of, that is, until Luis Strada, Gene's former teammate and current rival, gets traded to the Beavers, destroying the careful equilibrium of Gene's life. Gene and Louis can't manage a civil conversation off the field or a competent play on it, but in the close confines of dugout benches and roadie buses, they rediscover a comfortable rhythm. As the two grow closer, the tension between them turns an electric, and their chemistry spills past the confines of the stadium. For every double play they execute, there's also a glance at summer tan shoulders or a secret shared, each one a breathless moment of possibility that ignites in Gene the visceral, terrifying kind of desire he's never allowed himself. Soon Gene has to reconcile the quiet minor league-sized life he used to find fulfilling with the major league's dreams Louis makes feel possible. This was such a nice and lovely surprise. My expectations were a bit high, but since it's a debut novel, sometimes it's better to proceed with caution. But this was amazing. I was completely blown away by Jean and Louis' love story, but I was also super invested in the whole sports side of it. I wanted this team to win and to be successful because always a sucker for the underdogs, and I don't even understand a thing about baseball. The author did an incredible job in creating this team and make them feel very relatable. We are rooting for them, and we also feel their sadness when things didn't go as well as they hoped. I love when this happens because it makes the story feel very complete and not just like the sports are a side part of the book, but a big part of the plot. Which leads me to Jean and Louis. You all know I'm also a sucker for a good rivals lovers. And even though I wish they stayed enemies for a little longer for the drama, I became obsessed with their friendship and understanding of each other with a lot of love in the end. They both struggled with a couple of things through the story, but I believe that it was all handled so well, especially considering Louis' mental health struggles. It was so refreshing to read the care and compassion the author used to describe Louis and this situation, but also how torture was an important part of his process as a service dog. Another thing that really surprised me, but it also made me very emotional, was how comfortable Gene was in his own skin. We don't get a lot of books with the kind of exposure this one had, but it was so lovely to see how Gene loved his body and was so confident with it. He knew he was one of a kind and the first in the baseball world, but he took that responsibility as an opportunity to show up and never give up on his dreams. At the end of the day, that was what I took away from these two relationships. They each had their own dreams and weren't afraid to chase those, but to also choose each other, to not give up on wanting the things that made them happy. The friendships were also really pretty cool. I loved Vince and Jean's friendship and how honest it was. And even though they knew each other only for like a year, we can totally feel the love and friendship they had for each other. And they were always there to support um, each one of them through the good and the bad. I also feel like I need to also give a huge shout out to the Beavers as a team and the coach Sorry. I love this team so much, and I really liked the dynamics they created together and the love and support they had always had for Gene, for example, because he deserved that, and it was very cool to see their dynamics. As well, if you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. You can also follow me on Instagram at Rita's Book Club for more content. Thanks for watching and see you next week. Happy readings.